Good morning, Covidius Britannicus. It's a Sunday morning. I always notice on a Sunday morning, even during lockdown, it's really rather quiet. Especially I can hear a little bit of noise coming from the next door neighbours. I think my wife is still in bed, and we plan a supplies expedition later on. Sunday morning. A day when I quite often, in all honesty, think about God and justice and love and peace and harmony and caring and compassion. Those are the things I often think about when I think about God. And I often think how I, in particular, should try to be vessels of those things in this world, means of their transmission. And I think particularly today of all who try to do that. I want to begin with something that, frankly, if you publish this, it will get you expelled from the Labour Party. And the reason I'm beginning with it is on Monday at 1 o'clock at St George's Square in Great Yarmouth, there's a silent vigil for the victims of racism, race hate, and people who have been involved at the sharp end of experiencing that, not just in Yarmouth, but in the world and in the UK. Now, I am anti-racist, as you know, but very likely some people attending that vigil, will be friends I had in the local Labour Party. The one that decided I was anti-Semitic, and the one that decided that anti-Zionism is anti-Semitic, is anti-Semitism. So look at this. I've just found it, and I'll read you the three bits of text on it, because they may be a bit difficult to see, but the images just make a profound point, right? The first image is obviously a still from Schindler's List with the girl in the red coat. It works brilliantly in the film, and of course it makes a very serious point. The writer or producer of the meme said, "The thought of Jewish children being at the complete mercy of the Nazis," and he shows this still. Reminds me also of the boy in the Warsaw ghetto, whose hands are raised along with his parents. I can't remember the boy's name, but I think he did survive the war. Yeah, and they're all being held at gunpoint by Nazi soldiers. Then we scroll down and we just see the second picture. 3 Israeli soldiers. A boy probably no bigger than the little girl in the red coat, being grabbed by both arms. Yeah, looks like he's wearing a t-shirt, being pulled up around his armpits. He's quite a slim boy. You can see his stomach and everything exposed, and these 3 soldiers hanging on to him. And the final bit of text is, only a Zionist would kind of equate these two, if you like. I think it says only a Zionist would manipulate this photograph to get sympathy for the Zionist cause. Right, so let me just show you the whole thing. Okay. Now, if that doesn't make you think, if that doesn't make you think, why was it okay for not okay, obviously, for the Nazis to do that with a Jewish girl, and the Zionists, the Israeli soldiers, to do that with a Palestinian boy. You do realise at the moment that the aim of Israel now is to completely annex Palestine. Yeah, annex it. Time for a bit of annexing. You do realise that the Germans were into, annexing things. Like, let's just annex Poland. Don't give the Poles any say in it. We need Lebensraum, living space. Go and annex them. So they're part of the Greater German Reich. Yeah. Don't get me with the anti-Semitism, please. If you want to get me with the anti-Semitism charge, yeah, and you used to be my friends in Labour, come and talk to me when I'm hopefully going to be there. Yeah, come and find me. Come and talk to me, because clearly this man paid 50,000 by the Chin, Mr. Chin there, almost top of the list. Only Tom Watson beat him. Yeah, means that there's no opposition to what's going on with the Tories and coronavirus. Somebody said here, Mark, I believe, if only the mainstream media were as concerned about the people who cannot go on an overseas holiday due to financial reasons as they are about those who cannot do so because of the coronavirus quarantine. Mark is so right. The mainstream media is not concerned with anybody unless they are kind of at an appropriate financial level. As far as they're concerned, if they're not, well, they're not even interesting. They're not worth bothering with, yeah. And here we have, of course, just a little meme about pubs. I'll just show it to you because I think it's really well. I'll read you the text, but I think it's beautifully written, yeah. And it did make me smile. And it's pretty much the same kind of mixed message always put out, like the beaches and, undoing lockdown. It's the same thing. Yeah, that's why the humour works so well. Here's Johnson, a couple of glasses clicking in the background. Johnson's message, they're always the open-handed gesture. Yeah, the open hands. Yeah. The pubs are opening next week, but if you can drink at home, you should. If you can't drink from home, you can go to the pub, but only for essential drinks. Yeah, you should stay 2 metres apart. Unless you're pissed, then you can move up to 1 metre, so someone can hold you up, chat you up, or feel you up. Don't get too pissed, don't get too pissed though, as you need to stay alert. But if you do get too pissed, use your drunken aggression to at least beat the virus. And there will also be a round of applause for all the bar staff at 2 a.m. everywhere, every night, to make up for the pittance they earn. Stay safe. Brilliant, isn't it? You just love it, yeah? Because by giving mixed messages, when it all goes tits up, yeah? Tory or Labour to some extent now, it's just it's different sides of the same coin, in all honesty. Look, this guy loved his financial donation from Chin, didn't he? 17th of April, talking about Keir Starmer, when challenged by Andrew Neil over his donations, Starmer stated the following was Labour Party process. 50,000 donation, yeah, from some central Zionist, yeah. And what's he done now, apparently? Made Rebecca Long Bailey part of the front bench, yeah. One good piece of news, though, at least another U-turn's been forced out of the government, another handbraked U-turn. You can once again smell the rubber, can't you? They're going to be running out of tyres on government vehicles at this rate. I mean, screeching U-turns. They've done so many, yeah. This U-turn was, little Johnson has now been shamed into paying student nurses for their work during the pandemic, yeah. Shamed into it. It's the only way you can get him to do it. Shame him into it, yeah. Shame him into it. It didn't want to, wasn't going to, yeah. Sorry, yeah, not going to do that. Oh, you have to now, yeah. Absolutely, this one just says everything, yeah. I won't even give you any commentary with it, apart from to concur with the fact that he couldn't give a shit. He's like that, he's like somebody who, well, let's just use some basic language, shits in a burger box, leaves it for somebody else to clear up. It's upper class shit. It's cultured shit. The burger box may even be from quite a nice eatery, but he still shits in it and leaves it for some other bugger to clear up. That's what he's about. It's what his kind of society is about. As I say, she's been asked to join the front bench. It's a little bit of a sop, isn't it? Yeah. But it's still quite clearly saying, yeah, we're going to tackle anti-Semitism myth, especially when you define anti-Semitism as anti-Zionism. And this person here calls them, quite rightly so, Zionists sellouts. I like that. Yeah, I'm using the word again, so if you do want to debate it with me, and you are local Labour, please come and talk to me. Yeah, come on. Because there's a few of you in the local Labour Party I know were against my politics and against me from the beginning, weren't you? Yeah. Come on, Boris. Yeah, time to release the Russian report. It's not just Corbyn who gets filmed with a Russian hat on, you know. It's you as well. Come on. Where's the Russian report, Boris? What else have we got on here? These two women were missing on this from another angry voice on a council estate. Two women of colour, two black women. And effectively the police said, I mean, obviously there's no racism, is there? There just can't be. Well, there just isn't, okay? Come on. There isn't, yeah? And the police more or less said, okay, well, look, you conduct your own inquiries, yeah? We're not interested. You conduct your own inquiries, yeah? But of course there's no racism, is there? It's not institutionalised, is it? It's not. Oh, and I'm going to end on this one. Top payments from Chin and the likes. As I say, Starmer at 50,000, and I think at the very top, 66,475 by 13 payments, obviously, to Tom Watson. Underneath him, we have 50,000 to Keir Starmer from just one payment. Yeah, at least Watson was over 13 payments. Starmer was over just one. Yeah. But that is Labour Party process, isn't it? Yeah, that's Labour Party process. Yeah. Long live the people of Palestine. Fight back. Yeah. The annexation of Palestine by the Israelis, by the Jews. It's going to take place anyway. Yeah. I love you, people of Palestine. I love you deeply. You have my support forever. Bye.